Hello and welcome to Quietly Talking Movies ASMR channel. My name's Matt, and in today's video we're doing a very similar thing to what we've already done with a couple of other films from Criterion Collection and others. We're going to be doing a little bit of an unboxing before I essentially just pop the disc on and go and watch it. So basically I want to give you this brand new experience of unwrapping and unboxing before I actually go and watch it. So Mildred Pierce was actually released on the 9th of September. It is one of the newest releases from Criterion in the UK, specifically because that film was already available on a Blu-ray version in the UK. So we just recently got an upgrade. Obviously that upgrade in 4K was already available in the United States for quite some time, but we got that in the UK. So I got that edition from HMV, as you can see, and yeah, let's do the unboxing. Okay, let me start off with this, then we'll actually proceed into, showing you around the contents, as well as telling you a little bit more about the movie, because as it happens I have already seen the movie on the Blu-ray version, the Criterion Blu-ray. So when they announced their 4K, I basically sold the Blu-ray and I got myself the 4K. Go. Alright. So the film is called Mildred Pierce, which is starring John Crawford in the titular role of Mildred. The film is directed by Michael Curtiz, who is the same director who made Casablanca before it. So I'm saying before it because the production year of the film is 1945, and if I'm not mistaken, Casablanca is 1943. So basically this was made 2 years after Casablanca. Okay, so here's the main cover from a Criterion Collection, Mildred Pierce. So essentially ours is Double Indemnity and many others, because they have only upgraded the Blu-ray into 4K. The edition itself is essentially the same. So there's only been a handful of titles that Criterion upgraded and remastered in 4K, and they have changed the actual cover. One of those was Les Samouraïs by Jean-Pierre Melville, and was recently released as well. So that one actually had a new cover, but in general Criterion, when they upgrade to 4K, they don't change the cover usually. Here's the spine. As we go, Mildred Pierce in yellow, a little bit of a purple and black for Criterion Collection logo, and the spine number is 860. So there's a little bit of an older release, and here's the back. Okay, so let me just read you the synopsis as well as the special features and technical details, and later I'm going to talk about the movie before we actually going to open it up inside. So let's go. The Criterion Collection, a continuing series of important classic and contemporary films, presents Mildred Pierce. Melodrama casts noirish shadows in this portrait of maternal sacrifice from Hollywood master Michael Curtiz. Joan Crawford's iconic performance as Mildred, a single mother hell-bent on freeing her children from the stigma of economic hardship, solidified Crawford's career comeback and gave the actor her only Oscar. But as Mildred pulls herself up by her bootstraps, first as an unflappable waitress and eventually as the well-heeled owner of a successful restaurant chain, the ingratitude of her materialistic firstborn, a diabolical Anne Blythe, becomes a venomous serpent's tooth, setting in motion an endless cycle of desperate overtures and heartless recriminations. Recasting James M. Cain's rich psychological novel as a murder mystery, this bitter cocktail of blind parental love and all-American ambition is both unrelentingly hard-boiled and sumptuously emotional. Yeah, so I've seen this film within the last year, and probably around, I want to say December last year. So it's basically been 10 months since I seen it last, and I remember watching that, and it really is a beautiful melodrama with a perfect performance by Joan Crawford as Mildred. And I remember that it is essentially one of those films which actually irritates you and frustrates you so much, not because it's bad, but because some of the subject matter and some of the characters in the film are actually so well drawn that basically it's affecting you very emotionally as well. So that film is actually one of those, and remember, I just felt like overwhelmed with the film. It was really, really astonishing to watch. Okay, so as you can see, this is the 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. The film was made in 1945, as I mentioned. It has a runtime of 111 minutes, so essentially 1 hour and 51 minutes. It is in black and white, it has a monaural soundtrack, and it has an aspect ratio of 1.37 to 1. When it comes to the actually, before I actually jump into the special features, there's something that I actually read which got me thinking. It says, recasting James M. Cain's rich psychological novel. Okay, James M. Cain. That rings a bell. Just wait a second. Yes, I was right. James M. Cain is also the author of the novel on which Double Indemnity is based. That's astonishing. There's basically 2 films in a row, for me, which are actually based on James M. Cain's novel. Interesting. So we got Double Indemnity and Mildred Pierce, almost like a double feature in there, which is great. Okay, so we got the 4K Ultra HD and the Blu-ray Special Edition features. 4K digital transfer with uncompressed monaural soundtrack. 1 4K Ultra HD disc of the film presented in HDR, and 1 Blu-ray with the film and special features. So we do get the film in 4K, but in HDR10. So no Dolby Vision or HDR10 Plus or whatever. Conversation with critics Molly Haskell and Robert Polita. Excerpt from a 1970 episode of The David Frost Show featuring actor Joan Crawford. Joan Crawford, the Ultimate Movie Star, a 2002 feature-length documentary. So we're getting almost another movie in here, which is the feature-length documentary from 2002. Q&A with actor Anne Blythe from 2006, conducted by film historian Eddie Muller. Segment from a 1969 episode of The Today Show featuring Mildred Pierce novelist James M. Cain. We're also getting a trailer, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, and we also got an essay by critic Imogen Sarah Smith. So Imogen is back, and we got another essay from her. So you can see that the BBFC logo is actually 12 because it contains moderate bad language and sex references. I believe double indemnity, had strong language and Holocaust images. I still don't... At what point were there any Holocaust images in double indemnity? Maybe in one of the special features? Maybe that's what they mean? Probably, I guess. Because there's nothing in the movie. No, there's nothing in the movie. Okay, never mind. Alright, here we go, and we got two beautiful discs in here, which look fantastic. So previously we only got the purple one, just the Blu-ray, no? So we got the booklet. It's not a booklet, it's actually a fold-out booklet. We've got Mildred Pierce in here and John Crawford. But I'm going to get back to it later. So the inner cover is actually purple. So it doesn't actually look like much in the back, but it's a purple color. And we've got a 4K disc, which is a new one, and it's yellow. There we go. And it's a dual layer 66GB disc. And the Blu-ray, which was there before. There we go. And it is dual layer 50GB disc. To be honest, but I'm not sure. Like recently, I'm actually like more and more, how to call it, like worse in finding the actual number of rings and barcodes on the discs. It seems like it's a blue, to be honest, it looks like a 25GB disc, to be honest. Like a single layer. The other layer, it's like really faint on the outer edges. Okay, and there we go, Mildred Pierce. And here's the booklet, which is an essay by Imogen Sarah Smith, and the title is A Woman's Work. Basically fold out like so, and that's the complete essay, which I'm going to read. And on the back we're actually getting this image. If we fold it like this, so we got Mildred's daughter, ungrateful daughter, we should add. And here are the additional details. So we got the acknowledgements, production credits, about the transfer, special things, and cast and crew. So there we go. That is the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray edition from Criterion Collection of Mildred Pierce. So yeah, that's it for the video. It's quite a short one. I didn't actually have too much to talk about it today. I really love that film. It's a really strong and impactful melodrama, so I can't wait to actually watch it, especially in a noir. It's kind of like, as it said, like the synopsis, it is a melodrama, but noirish. So there's like a lot of great cinematography in here, and there's also like a murder aspect. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a like and please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Cheers.